We are so excited to tell you about the hand and foot machine. My name is Ahhhsome. I'm one of the owners at Ahhhsome, and this is my friend Jazz. So before we get started with any piece of equipment here at Ahhhsome, before and after, we always like to clean it off. I always carry a towel with me that I spray with the cleaner that we use here, and I can never say it right. Just know it's really good stuff that they use in hospitals to kill COVID.
Yep.
So, and it's safe for people. So I'm going to stick my towel into my nifty cup holder in my bag that I use so I don't have to go back and spray it every time. And I'm going to have a seat, and our friend Jazz is going to teach us how to start the hand and foot machine.
Yes, so Elise is going to take a seat. So whenever you come into Ahhhsome and you're using it on your hands first, we like to do our hands first just to make sure that we don't have to change over the cloth that we're going to put on there. So we're going to grab one of these cloths over here. We're going to open it up, lay it on the hand and foot machine, and then we're going to set our hands on there. And then what you're going to do is make sure that this blue button is on. If it's not on, you're just going to click it on. Then we're going to go up here and we're going to go to function. With the function, we want to make sure that it is up on the little foot icon. And then we're going to go to mode. And we're going to put you on a good massage mode.
I like massage. It's for people who are new. There's pound, relax, massage, and auto. And a lot of people like to try the auto first because it takes you through a little of everything, but the intensity kind of jumps. And so for you, if this is your first time trying this, you want to maybe try the pound or the massage mode. I just feel like they're a little more gentle. I'll tell you, the first time I used this piece of equipment, I really didn't like it because it felt weird. And then it did so many good things. But part of that was because I did the auto mode. So really I'd say try pound or massage for your first time. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, back to it. Here we go.
So if it turns off like this, we're just going to hit one of these buttons over here. And now it's up to auto, so we just have to go back down to massage. And then we're going to come over here to time. With time, there's an up and a down. So we're going to click up. We're going to go for 15 minutes, and we'll explain that in just a little bit. And then we're going to hit these arrows. The right arrow is for more intense, and the left arrow is for less intense.
I always think righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Right's going to tighten my muscles, left
is going to loosen your muscles.
Loosen it.
So we're going to go up, and you're going to see these bars move up gradually.
Oh, yeah.
And once you can start feeling it, we're just going to leave it there because it does do intervals. So it will get a little bit more intense and a little less intense.
Right. Awesome job. So that's good. So what you're going to feel is kind of a tingle, kind of an electrical tingle. If you've ever used a TENS machine or gone to your chiropractor and felt one of those machines that kind of made your muscles do like this, it's a TENS unit. So transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulus device. And that is a mouthful in it.
Yes.
And it is a TENS unit. It also is based on the principles of reflexology. And reflexology is the science, the study of basically if we massage different parts of the foot, they're connected to different parts of the body. So right on. So this is for my hands. Now for hands, we like to put this on the lap actually kind of backwards. So it's actually facing away from me. But for the feet, we like to turn it around. So let me show you really quickly how to do that. So once my hands are done, now, really quickly, let's tell everybody, if you accidentally turn it up too high, what should we do?
If you accidentally turn it up too high, you are going to overwork those muscles. You'll probably feel a Charlie horse. So if it's up too high, what we're going to do is click that down arrow just until it's not too intense anymore. If you absolutely need to turn it off, click the time down button, down to 0, and then it's just going to shut off for you.
Absolutely. So if you're on it and it's too high and you're just like, what do I do? Especially with your feet. With your hands, you're going to lift up a hand. But if you're using this on your feet first, you're going to be a little bit surprised. So all you have to do is actually pick up one hand or one foot, and it will break the circuit of electricity. And so I hope that's the right word, circuit. I think
Yeah.
so. And it will break it so that it doesn't keep working. It just, all of a sudden, it will stop. So you can just simply do that. So I'm going to just add a few minutes here, turn up the intensity. Now, it is typically you need less of an intensity on your hands than on your feet. So if you're putting it from your hands to your feet, all you're going to do is take this, turn it around. You're going to remove one sock and place your foot on it, and then the other sock and place your foot on it. And that way your feet never touch the floor. Now, one of the cool things that we did here at Ahhsome is we do have silver nitrate that is in the floors, which automatically kills bacteria, which is really, really cool. It's embedded in all our floors. But still, we really don't want bare feet on the floor. So you want to take off one sock at a time, put your feet put your feet onto it, and then you can adjust the intensity. As I said, if you're coming from your hands to your feet, you're probably going to want to turn it up a little. Then when it's done, you want to take one foot off, go ahead and put your sock back on, and then the other foot and put your sock back on. And then
You're going to take this cloth that's on there and you're just going to dispose of it in the garbage right here next to you.
it's just this nice little receptacle. You don't have to go very far. We empty them out regularly. It's just really great. All right, let's see. Let's make sure we answered all the frequently asked questions that we get here. So what is the hand and foot machine good for?
So the hand and foot machine, it is great for any sort of hand or foot pain. It also can help with some knee pain as well. And then it's also great for plantar fasciitis in your feet and also neuropathy. And then in your hands, it can help with carpal tunnel or arthritis.
Yeah, we've seen incredible miracles, frankly, with people being able to walk or avoid carpal tunnel surgery, those kinds of things. Interesting principle of reflexology, again, is that everything's connected. So if I start getting a really bad headache, I will start on this piece of equipment. So if you get a headache, maybe give it a try. See what you think. Okay, we talked about how to get situated on this, how to use it, why the foot function. Did we talk about that?
We did not.
Okay, so let's address that.
We use the little foot function up here, the first thing that I showed you how to do on this. We do that for the purposes of Ahhsome and also just to maximize your benefits on this hand and foot machine.
If you try any of the other functions, it's really not going to work as well. So just stick to the foot function. If it's too intense, lift your hand off, change the mode, change the intensity. If it's uncomfortable,
there could be a couple reasons. Our body sometimes clumps up toxins, and this hand and foot machine detoxes our body. And so it's trying to break up those toxins, and sometimes we break up those toxins too fast and with too much intensity. So it could be that reason. Another reason could be it's just trying to heal those nerves in your hands or your feet. If it's uncomfortable, go ahead and keep using it, but just make sure to drink lots of water so we can wash those toxins all out.
or use it for a little less time, or turn the intensity down.
Exactly.
So one of the things that we have people tell us is that I feel it more in one foot than the other, or in one hand than the other. Or, you know, sometimes when your feet are on it, one's jumping a lot more than the other. Why is that?
That could come from a lot of things. So one of the things that it could come from is just some nerve damage. And whether that nerve damage be, let's say you have an injury on your left foot and then your right foot is just fine. Sometimes the nerve in that injured foot can
be more sensitive.
But sometimes it may not. It just kind of depends on your body. It depends on the injury as well.
Yeah, so it's going to work on helping to heal those injuries. And so, yeah, sometimes somebody's right foot will just be jumping like crazy, and their left is just a little kind of a twitch almost. And a lot of that is just because of that nerve damage. Just keep working on it. This is going to help your body to find its way towards healing. So, right on. Okay, so everybody, I always like to, at the end, ask all of my girls, tell me why you like this piece of equipment, why it's one of your favorites.
I love the hand and foot machine because personally, I'm a caterer. So there are days where I work 14-hour days. I'm on my feet all day. I'm constantly standing. I'm constantly walking around, sometimes running. And I always come and use the foot machine. It just helps take some of that pressure and helps heal that pain that's in my feet.
That's awesome. So I also was in food service for a long time. And then when we built Ahhsome, I am running around in socks on the concrete floors all day here, you know, because that's concrete underneath. And my feet just throbbed. They just ached. And the first time I used this piece of equipment, I actually didn't like how it felt. It felt weird, for lack of a better term. And I thought, well, I'm just going to give this a shot though. And so I did use it, and I had worked probably 12 or 13 hours that day. I used it, and when I got done, I wiggled my toes and I felt like I had a new pair of feet. Literally, like, the pain in my feet really decreased. My legs didn't hurt as bad, and that's where I was sold on this piece of equipment for Ahhsome. So give it a try. Try it on your hands, try it on your feet. It may feel a little weird, but it really can help your body. Thank you, Jazz. You did an awesome job. If you have any other questions about this or any equipment here at Ahhsome, please ask your guest guide, see one of our equipment manuals in the lounge, or refer to the information on our website. We are excited that you are here and hope that you enjoy your experience on the hand and foot machine. Share it with us, and you have an awesome day.